Hello and welcome to Simply Hook Crochet. Today we will be learning how to make this simple, cozy shrug. The materials and pattern are located in the description box. We're going to begin with part 1, which is the body of our work. Per usual, we'll begin with our slip knot. Wrap your yarn around 2 fingers to create a loop, then bring your yarn through that loop to create your slip knot. The body of your work is essentially one big rectangle. We'll begin by working foundation double crochet. You can complete however many you want, but the more you work, the wider your cowl. For row 1, I'm going to walk you through how to complete a foundation double crochet. I'm going to work 70 foundation double crochet. You will begin by chaining 2. This is essentially your turning chain. Next, you're going to yarn over and pull up a loop in the first chain that you just created. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Next, you're going to yarn over and pull through the first loop on your hook. Next, you're going to complete a regular double crochet. So yarn over and pull through 2, then yarn over and pull through another 2. That completes our first foundation double crochet. So you're going to continue until you reach your desired amount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that chain that I created at the bottom. It's just that little hole right there. And what I'm going to do is yarn over and insert my hook so that I have 3 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to create another chain per se, so I'm going to yarn over and pull through 1. Then I'm just going to complete another double crochet. And as you can see, this is essentially just creating the chain and the double crochet at once so that things are a bit easier and faster for you. If you're having trouble with this method, or if you just don't like this method, you can always just chain your desired amount, then add 2, and double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook and every chain across. Moving on to rows 2 to 66, where you will begin by chaining 2 and turning your work. Now the rest is super easy. We'll essentially be double crocheting into the 3rd stitch from the hook and every stitch across. So this entire body is essentially just double crochet. Now, I did use 2 different colors in this piece, which is optional. I did my first 12 rows with my darker color, my next 42 rows with my lighter color, and then the last 12 rows with my darker color. When my piece was done, I simply chained 1, I pulled up a loop of any size, then I just cut my work and fastened it. Making the actual shrug is not as difficult as you may think. We're going to begin by folding our work in half. Once both sides are aligned, we are going to sew up about 3/4 of each side, leaving space for the armholes. In the next part, we're simply going to add sleeves onto our work. And we're going to do so in the armholes that we created by sewing up both sides. We're going to begin by attaching a new piece of yarn to our armhole. Then we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to work any amount of double crochet around the perimeter of the armhole. It's really up to you to decide how many double crochet you want to work. So, starting off with round 1, I chose to work 26 double crochet around the perimeter of my armhole. When I reach round 2, what I'm going to start off by doing is double crocheting in the first double crochet of round 1. And I'm going to mark this double crochet with a stitch marker, aka another piece of yarn. Then I'm going to continue to double crochet in every stitch around until I reach the stitch marked with the stitch marker. For rounds 3 to 5, I'm simply going to repeat round 2. You could do more or less than 5 rounds, but the more you do, the longer your sleeve. When I'm finished, I'm simply going to remove my stitch marker. And I'm simply going to slip stitch into that next stitch. Then I'm going to finish off my work by chaining 1, pulling up a loop, cutting, and fastening. Your piece will be ready to wear when you turn it right side out and weave in all loose ends. And one last thing, you've been hooked. Thank you so much for watching and can't wait to see you guys in my next video.